Hello every pony, this is Silvermane from FOB Equestria. I was asked to do a react video of one of my non-favorite fanfics that was made into a movie recently, My Little Dashie. And while I'm doing this, I might have to pause the movie here and there for a few critical or editorial comments, and hopefully I can make it to the end of the video. That being said, let's begin. Okay, we've got some feelsy music. Nice.
I need to be stopped, but my computer's stopped.
Storm XF3 produced it. Okay.
When I feel like walking, walking has become my second life in a sense. I spend at least half my day outside along the crumbling sidewalks in the suburbs. I live my life one day at a time.
Just like all of us.
It's falling into the same routine.
Yeah, it must be suck to be young and healthy and have a job.
Work, walk home, then I'll run around until I go to bed.
Kind of like everybody else that has a job, right?
I'll hang with my few friends, while other times I'll just play video games.
Oh, it sucks.
Friendship is magic. Living in a dying city isn't very fun or interesting. This city was once full of light and color.
And then you showed up.
Now most of the houses are sagging. The businesses sit empty and abandoned. And the open fields like barren once great.
They don't look that fair.
Drive the local economy. I never saw the city during those times, but I have seen pictures. My mother started painting once everything crumbled beneath her feet,
Right.
making the sad scenery before her look beautiful. Her masterpiece is of an open field that yielded to a parking garage.
Oh no.
And over it, she drew this amazing rainbow. It's by far my favorite picture. And I guess that's why I like Rainbow Dash the most of all the other ponies.
She reminds you of a parking
The
garage.
amazing Sonic Rainbow. All of that reminds me of her picture.
One day,
Today, as usual, I walked to work.
in
It
a
was the
car.
same shit, just a different day. I watched the same people come into the store, grab their merchandise, pay for it, and then walk out with bags in tow. Now, living in this area, I see trash all the time. Boxes and plastic bags littered the streets and empty fields. Rarely would I see a cardboard box that isn't crushed in one way or another. It's just sitting there.
Foreshadowing time.
With the broken concrete and overgrown grass. It doesn't move or stand out as if it were special. It's just an ordinary brown cardboard box.
But wait, there's more.
It's a sleeping, filling Rainbow Dash.
In a box. Now wait a minute. I have to stop it. I'm sorry, I have to stop it. That's not where you find Rainbow Dash. You don't find Rainbow Dash in a box. You find Rainbow Dash in a Funko Mini. Or you find Rainbow Dash in a blind bag. Or you find her on badges. Or you find her on a fathead sticker. Maybe you find her on a necklace. Or maybe you find her on another necklace. Might find her on a super fancy necklace. She might be in a bigger Funko box. She might be in a Comic-Con limited edition box. But finding Rainbow Dash in a cardboard box? Nah, that's just silly. Anyway, back to the movie.
For a mental or extraterrestrial way how this could be here. How she could be.
Well, since she's not from Earth, she would kind of have to be extraterrestrial.
All the world.
Yes.
The
I just
very
happened to
first thought
find
that
Rainbow
comes to my
Dash.
mind, besides the initial Philly Rainbow Dash in a box,
Oh.
is who in the world would give up a Philly Rainbow Dash?
Collect the whole set.
My heart explodes. Twice.
Twice.
I have not smiled like this in years.
If it was rarity, it would only exploded once.
What are you doing out here? I am so not sure how to handle this situation.
Well,
Do I take her home?
no.
Do I call somebody?
Yes.
Who would I even call? She would
Extraterrestrial
flutter
Magic Pony Police.
experimented on.
Yes, they'll experiment on
Honestly,
it.
I only have one choice here.
Run very fast.
She has no clue what's going on.
And of course, you have a clue,
Who I
right?
am, or anything else. She's beyond the word lost. She's misplaced. Right now, there is nothing else that matters to me. My despair, my sore feet, and painful heart all go unnoticed, as nothing else can come remotely close to the feeling I have right now.
Not remotely
This
close.
joy I'm experiencing at this moment as I lay awake on my couch. She is here.
Here.
She is real. Right now,
God.
she's my little pony. She is
My little Dashie. Oh, cute.
It's only been about 4 months since I bought the young rainbow Dashie in my home. I did what little research I could on the matter, but...
Yes, let's go find research on finding Rainbow Dash in a box in the real world. There's plenty of websites.
I don't care. These few months with her have been the most amazing time of my life. She has opened my heart up to love and joy, amongst other things. Right now, she sits next to me on the couch as I watch TV. She seems to enjoy the morning cartoons on the local stations, and I
Wallace and
enjoy
Gromit.
them too. She acts a lot like a young kid would, but then again, why wouldn't she?
Because she's not
thing,
real,
she's
maybe?
learning to talk. Now, I'm not much of a teacher, or for that matter, a parent, but I'm doing my best to help her learn to speak and read.
Yes, teaching
I
English to
decided
young
since
horses. I have those
Her
books.
actual birthday, I'm going to make the day I found her her birthday.
In September.
September the 17th. And oddly enough, that's the very same day that the second season of My Little Pony aired last year.
Apparently
I
minus
quit
Rainbow
watching the
Dash.
show after Dashie came into my life. There was no reason for me to continue. And honestly, I don't have a lot of time to myself anymore.
Right, no job.
She's able to fully communicate with me now, as well as read English. And she's even started to learn how to write with, you guessed it, her mouth.
Oh,
I
it's
did
so
try to
adorable,
invent some
right?
things for her hook so she could write, but it seems writing with her mouth is more natural than moving a hoof around. One thing that troubles me with her, every day she sits at a window looking outside. I'm not worried about her being seen by passerbys.
Of course
or
not.
dead end
Who
streets.
has magical horses that never seen?
Still, though she hasn't said anything to me yet, I can see the hunger for fresh air in her eyes. I really can't keep her in here her entire life. I keep talking like she's going to be here forever. I know that isn't true. One
More
day,
foreshadowing.
someday, she'll return home. Whether that's a simple poof and she's gone, or perhaps through some other means. In my heart, I hope that never happens. But in my head, I know it will. It's just a matter of when.
Because she does so much better.
I do hope to get her outside sometime soon. I've been checking out some of the abandoned lots and former parks on my walks to and from work, seeing where the best location will
So
be to take her.
he leaves her at home by herself for 8 hours a day?
I played at growing up was the best option. So that's when I decided I shall take her to the field. But how will I get her there? She's still relatively small, so I can hide her inside a jacket or something. And tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day anyway. I've been taking her to that old field for weeks in hopes that I could help her learn how to fly. There's this large tree there with branches sticking out over a grassy terrace.
On a tree? I don't believe it.
The perfect spot for her to practice. If she falls and I can't catch her, at
Now
least
she's
she'll
a
have something
cartoon.
remotely
What could
safe to
happen?
land on. She fell a lot, and I knew she would. There were many scrapes, cuts, and bruises toward her goal, but finally, after many weeks of work, she did it. She flew. Now, it was only a short distance, about 50 feet or so, but still, she did it.
She did it.
She's a little scraped up, but she's beaming with pride. Another thing that had been brought to my attention,
Shot of a bush.
she asked me about having her own room, and I got to thinking, I realized the house does have a spare bedroom.
Oh, I just figured that out.
School stuff from my younger years, as well as several of my old toys. You know, she might enjoy them. Though she is getting older, I'm not sure how entertaining they'd be for her. But if she has her own room,
Thanks for the Tetris cube,
so
Dad.
that she can feel somewhat normal. She is pretty smart for a filly and knows the difference between our species. However, she still knows nothing about her origin. She's just not ready yet.
For what?
The only thing I can do is keep her happy.
Drugs. Next up.
Today is a day for celebration. But today, my little Dashie got her cutie mark.
Oh, I thought it was season 4. Never
She
mind.
didn't even know what it was until I explained it to her. Now she's even more ecstatic than before. It was just a normal field outing, but this time she decided she wanted to see how high she could get in an attempt to gain speed from the fall. All the right things factored for her, how she positioned herself, her mental focus.
And you know this how.
Simply me on the ground watching and cheering. But she did it.
She fell to earth in a blazing flames. Oh, shoot.
I knew you could break the sound barrier, but to
How'd you know
actually do the
this?
Rainbow Part 2, my mind was blown. So the initial explosion caused a ton of broken windows and set up car alarms in the next county.
Yeah, but so
I
what?
rushed home before anyone could arrive at the field. I was lucky. None of my windows were broken. Though that was her highlight of the day, mine was just moments ago. She has now come accustomed to sleeping in her own room versus with me out on the couch. Now I can sleep
Creepy.
in my own bed once more. But I do keep the door unlocked, so if she needs me, she can come get me. I had just tucked her into bed and told her good night when she said it.
Good night, Daddy. I love you.
More heart melting. Yep, there you go.
Good night, my little Dashie. For the first time, not only did she call me Daddy, which she has done on occasion,
In
but
English?
she even said, I love you. I haven't moved for an hour now. I am so lost in thought.
You're
And the
so
few
drunk,
times she
too.
has called me Daddy, I didn't think anything of it. I could picture why she called me that. Being with her so much has made me accept it as part of taking care of her. But tonight, when she said those 3 words, the realization finally sank into my heart.
I'm popping
I am
out the
her
night
daddy,
train.
and quite frankly, I consider her my daughter.
Creepy.
I think I've finally done it. I have
Went over
broken
the
my
edge, I
hard
agree.
shell that had formed when my parents died. I've let a sweet little filly into my life. I gave her a home to live in, food to eat, and now a daddy to love. She has given me hope, love, compassion, and now something I thought I'd never utter.
Please?
Daughter.
Oh.
I believe Dashie is now at her full size, rounding in at about 3 feet tall. She's fully grown. Though she's only 10 years old according to my math, I believe she's actually closer to 14 or 15 in actual years. So we celebrated 5 missed birthdays. I got a new job, one
new
that pays
car.
much more than my old one. Dashie even talked about getting a job, but then she remembered what I told her. The look on her face was heartbreaking.
Horses
Luckily,
can't
I
work.
have a way to fix this. Due to the sheer size of the property, it involves a lot of cutting the grass. Tomorrow, I'll modify a lawnmower for her to use so that she can have a job. I'll even pay her so that she can buy her own stuff if she wants.
In quarters. What could
According to
possibly
the
go
show, she
wrong?
was a weather pony, and I don't have her mess with Mother Nature
Why
unless
not?
it's a dire emergency. So there really isn't any job there for her. I don't know when, but I have this sudden feeling our time together is running
I
out.
think it'll be about the
All
21
of
minute
this has
mark.
been too good to be true. Today has to be the worst time of my life, even more than when my parents died. Dashie found out the truth before I could tell myself. I remember I walked
She
in
used
from
to be a
work with the
G1 pony.
groceries,
Oh
sat in the
no.
kitchen, and walked into the living room. That's when I saw it. My heart sank. I knew that episode.
Yeah, it sucked. I'm sorry. You should have had to watch Lesson 0.
How long have you known about this? How long have you known about this?
How dare you tell me there's a television in the house?
Turned off the television and told
Pony
her
cute.
everything. I told her about the show, finding her,
And Lauren
answered any
Fowles.
other questions she had for me. After our argument, she flew upstairs into her bedroom and slammed the door shut. An hour later, I went to check on her, but no response told me she'd flown off. I can only hope that she comes back. Or at least, if she doesn't, she stays away from any other people. All I can say to her at this point is that I'm sorry.
For
I'm
what
so,
exactly?
So sorry. It's been 3 days since Dashie left. The night of her departure, I did something I hadn't done in a very long time.
Went
I
outside?
went for a walk. I wasn't sure where I was going or how long I walked, but that's what I did. 3 days later, and I'm finding myself out here walking this morning.
Enough of the black. Enough of the black. Flashback montage time.
Good night, Daddy. I love you.
I'm so sorry.
For what?
I'm so sorry.
I heard you. And I'm sorry too.
You have nothing to be sorry about. This is my fault.
What
Simple
is?
as that.
Dad, do you still love me?
No, sorry. I love another.
always loved you. I still love you, no matter what. Not even a small fight such as ours could ever change that.
The wish fulfillment's getting creepy.
I'm sure she'll relax and settle down about her being in the cartoon. She is a smart mare and knows she ain't real, not that made-up cartoon pony from the show.
What? Wait a minute. What?
I can only help to push her into believing that.
She's real and not a made-up cartoon character.
There is
Okay, how does that work exactly?
Life when they have to let their child go. On her 20th birthday, I had planned a special outing to go see a flight show. As we prepared to leave, there was a knocking at the door. Dash, go to your room.
Do it now!
When I first saw the figure standing on my porch, I wasn't sure if I was dreaming.
Oh, hi, Celestia.
She stood there another second looking at me.
What, no bow? She is your ruler. Once again, no spike.
I'm quite surprised. I had expected a little more resistance to us entering.
Why? I know who you all are.
Ah, so you do know.
So you are a brony.
Characters from a children's TV show? Then yeah. Otherwise, why you're all here? I have no idea.
Oh, I think you do.
My heart fell into the pits of my stomach.
Ew, that must
I
hurt.
did know, and she was straight to the point about it.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi, Twilight.
But from what we could figure out, Rainbow Dash should be here. Is she?
No, go away.
Yeah, she's upstairs in her room.
Her room?
Yeah, she's in her room. I wasn't sure who was knocking, and I didn't want her to be spotted.
Dashy? My. You're not friendly with her already?
Rarity, you have no idea.
So hard right then.
That's a puncher. Punch Rarity. Do it. Hit her. Punch her. Ah.
Really? That's not even the beginning of it.
I'm getting real mad.
What the hell you did?
Exactly.
You see, my student...
I know who she is. Would you just cut to the chase?
Ooh, disrespecting the queen.
Of course. She was working on a spell to help the weather team with storm equipment. They had ended up making a slightly too large storm, and when Twilight...
And then Humdrum steps in.
It shot a lightning bolt out to meet Earth once. Rainbow Dash was unfortunate enough to be within reach of the blast, and it engulfed her. It sent her to here. We have arrived to retrieve her. Simple enough, I would imagine. Dad? Is everything all right?
It was in that second that my heart stopped beating.
In your stomach, right?
Excuse me, Sugar Cube. Did I just hear Rainbow call you Dad?
Don't judge.
There was only one thing I could do.
Run.
And I had to do it. But
Run.
I knew I wouldn't like it.
Dad?
Yeah, Dashy, I'm coming up. We need to talk.
About what? Hi, guys.
Dashy!
Ew, a pink mare.
Recognize me, do you? No, or any of you.
Dashy, take a seat, please, so I can talk to them. How long ago was she sent over here?
About 15 days ago. Why?
Oh, no reason.
It's been a lot more time than that here.
How long?
16 days.
15 years.
That don't explain why she don't know us.
Well, that's the thing.
It's the
When I
alcohol.
found her, she was just a filly.
Come again?
From my math,
I can't.
I think she was no older than 4 or 5 years old.
You mean to tell us that you've been taking care of Rainbow Dash for 15 years? Since she was a small filly?
No.
She is. I know it's not true.
I think I understand the reason behind why Rainbow Dash called you Dad.
Really? You're so smart, Celestia.
What's supposed to happen now?
You die.
Well, it's quite simple. Twilight, do you still remember that memory spell?
What, Celestia, you don't know it?
I knew what was going on, what Celestia had in mind. She wanted Twilight to either erase Dash's memories or start from anew.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Just give me a moment with her, please. It's all I ask since
No,
this
you've asked
last
more than
time
that.
we see each other. Dashy, my little Dashy, I love you with all
You
my
owe me
heart.
15 years rent.
You have done wonders to open me up for the man who once was. You have brought me so much joy in my life. I can't possibly ever thank you for it all. These 15 years we have had together, talking, playing, flying, all those have been so special to me. I just wanted you to know that I will forever love you.
And I'm never changing this
Whatever
shirt.
problem that happens, and you need me,
No, don't point down
don't
there.
hesitate to find a way to get me. Okay?
Do I have to go?
You gotta go. I'm expecting Philly Luna any day.
It's your actual home, Dashy. You don't belong here.
But I belong here. With you.
You have no friends or other
Poor
ponies. to do it.
Fluttershy.
I was only taking care of you until this time would come. But I never thought it would be this painful.
I love you, Daddy.
Time to go.
I love you too.
My little Dashy. So poignant.
I knew it was coming, and it hurt so much.
Yeah,
But
Twilight had that
I knew
effect
it
on
was
me
right.
too.
It was what had to happen for her, for her friends, and in a
For the
twisted
show.
way for me.
Wait. Before I go, I want to get something.
Here you go, Dad. The One Ring, forged in the fires of Mount Doom.
And the box, from my guessing, was probably her most cherished items.
A
Though
box.
it hurt me to think about it. I hope she had a picture of us in there.
I'm so sorry, Rainbow Dash.
Do it, Twilight.
I honestly wish there was another way to do this.
Do it, Twilight.
Just how could I blame anybody for sending Rainbow Dash here? I wish to thank you, Twilight, and the rest of you. Thank you for what you did, though not intentionally.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Can we get this over with?
Thank you, darling, for caring for our Rainbow Dash. Thank you.
Sugar Cube.
Thank you. Are you ready now, Rainbow?
Bye-bye. Another montage. Didn't we see this once before? Back to your crappy job where you just go home and then watch video games every day. Slow pan to the left. and stop. Slow pan to the right, and stop. Slow pan to the photo album, and stop. You almost got your head in that shot. Careful.
Dad, for 15 years you took care of me. For 15 years you loved me, played with me, and made sure I enjoyed my life in a world not meant to house me. I'm not a man of many words.
But I'm going to try
Even
anyway.
though I told you this in person, I felt you needed a written version of this, because I know it was all real. I love you, Daddy. You helped shape me into the mayor I am now. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
You're going magical adventures.
But I want you to know that you did a darn good job of raising me, even if I was a bit stubborn. With Celestia's permission, I hope to allow you to keep our photos, our memories, with you so that you'll never forget.
Always.
Again, I love you, and thank you. Your little daughter always, your little Dasher forever. Rainbow Dash.
That's not in English. Now, at the end, thank you. Why didn't you come sooner? Well, that was it. It was as painful as it was the first time I watched it. But, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the fic. I hope this is fairly entertaining to anybody that watched it. This is Silvermane with FOB Equestria, Semper Philly, and signing off.